Welcome to another video. I'm so excited that you're back for another one of my videos, and I'm so excited that you've subscribed. And I'm just excited today because we're going to be talking about real estate investing once again. I love this topic and I'm going to keep talking about it until I get you guys full force in your real estate investing. I want all of you to achieve financial wealth through real estate investing. So I'm going to continue giving you tips that are going to help you reach that goal. If you haven't subscribed, do that now so you can learn more. Every single week, I can bring you content about real estate investing, entrepreneurship, life lessons, just anything to help you be successful and live a happier life. So let's get started with our topic of the day, which is building your real estate investment team. Now, I know the word team seems a bit intimidating. It did to me when I started in this business as well. Because when you think of teams, you start to think, okay, how many people do I need? How do I find these people? Do I go on LinkedIn? Do I ask people? Do I start adding people on Facebook? Do I go on the street and start telling people, do you want to join my team? What do I have to do? So let's take it easy. It's not that complicated. I'm going to give you steps on how you can find those team members. And I'm also going to teach you in what process you're going to need each person, because you don't need everybody at once. You're going to start to realize that as you go through the process, one person is going to help you find the next person, or there's parts in the process where you're only going to need one person. And then as you continue to grow and scale your business, then you're going to need to have a bigger team. So who is the first member of your team? Now, this member is optional. You don't need a mentor. I highly recommend you find a mentor, because a mentor is going to speed up the learning process. A mentor is going to be a great asset to you in your journey. They're going to teach you everything that they've gone through, and it's just going to make the process a lot quicker for you. Rather than you having to go through trial and error and figure things out, this person's probably already done it, and they've either succeeded or failed, and they can teach you a lot. So you can find a local mentor, somebody that's in your market, and you can do that through going to your local meetups. There's a lot of local investor meetups. There you can find people. Many of those organizations too have coaching programs that you can sign up for through there as well. If you work with a local mentor, is great because you can go with them to their projects. They can take you to their office and you can see what their day-to-day is like. So you get that hands-on experience. Now, if you can't find a local mentor, then go on the internet. There's a lot of people that you can find on social media, YouTube. You can buy their courses. Maybe they're not a mentor in a way where they're available to answer your calls, but you can learn through their courses. Just make sure when you're looking for a mentor that it's somebody that is actually doing business, and somebody that's doing business the right way, and that you're learning the right things. Because the last thing you want to do is learn from somebody that's not doing the right things, and then you start off your journey on the wrong foot. So make sure you do some research on that mentor before you sign up. And another tip when it comes to finding a mentor is that you always come to a mentor from a place of value. Always offer something. And if you don't have money, you can offer your time and you can offer your hustle. Like, for example, tell this mentor that you want to work with, hey, I want to get into real estate investing. Are there any leads that I can call so I can bring you a deal? Or I'm going to go door knocking. Or, hey, I have a deal. I'm just not sure what to do. Can you help me? I'll bring you the deal and then you do the rest and you teach me. That's one of the best ways for you to learn, when you bring someone something of value. One thing that's not good, and I'll tell you just from speaking with the different investors that I know, is when somebody comes and just asks questions, doesn't do anything, and then comes back to them again with more questions and hasn't done anything. Make sure that if you're asking for advice, that you're taking the advice, executing, and the next time you come back to that person, you can come back with a learning experience. Hey, I did this and it worked, or it didn't work. That's a much more effective way to get other people that are more successful to help you in your journey, because then they see that you are serious about your business. All right, so let's say you have your mentor. The next step would be to find a real estate agent. I'm a real estate agent and I work with a lot of investors, so it's great if you can find a real estate agent that's investor friendly, or a real estate agent that is an investor. Many investors have their license as well, Now, whether you want to get your real estate license or not, that's optional. In my opinion, you don't need your real estate license to be an investor if you have a really good real estate agent. Now, where to find this real estate agent? Ask for referrals of other investors that are currently working with agents. Also, same thing, local meetups through social media. Social media is a great tool because you can learn more about that person. For example, in my page, if you log in, you're going to see content about buying, selling, and investing. So I cover a lot of investing topics. So as soon as you see my page, you can see, hey, this girl knows about investing, is investing, and she can help me. If it is a realtor, make sure that they have experience when it comes to investing, because many realtors are just trained to find you a property based on your criteria. They're not really trained on how to calculate numbers, how to look at cap rates, cash on cash return, cash flow, all those things that you as an investor need. As an investor, you're really just looking at the numbers. So whether the house is beautiful, remodeled, doesn't really matter to you because you're just looking for a good deal and something that makes sense. The next team member you're going to need is a lender. Now, there's different types of lenders. You might find a lender for just a regular loan, convention, or FHA. That's for a property that's in good shape, maybe for something you're looking to live in and then rent out. And you're also going to need private money lenders and hard money lenders for properties where the bank will not finance. They're going to lend you the money to buy the property and fix it up. Ideally, you want a lender that does everything, but most of the times you're going to have to find different lenders for the different types of projects that you're working on and the different loans that you need. Many times, either your mentor or other investors in the area are going to have lenders that they're already working with, especially when it comes to fix and flip projects. Many investors will use the same lender over and over again to fund all their projects. So that is a great way for you to get started. Another one is through social media. Ask for referrals. I have asked for referrals for absolutely every person that I work with, or they've come to me through somebody that has referred them to me. So having a good network, good relationships that you're building is going to be essential in this career. So maybe your realtor can refer you to your lender. So number one thing is just make sure that you start building the team, because those other team members are going to help you find the rest of your team many, many times. So let's say that you have the property, you have the financing. The next step is the actual process of closing on the property. Now, for this process, you're going to need a title company. The title company is in charge of doing the title search and lien search to make sure that you're buying a property that's not going to come with anything from the previous owner. No liens, no violations, and they're in charge of giving you title insurance. Now, you can also have an attorney do this. An attorney is going to be an essential part of your team. Now, an attorney can do all the work that a title company can do, and they can also prepare any legal documents for you if you need a standard lease agreement for your tenants, if you need to send a letter to your tenants, if you need to sue someone. It's always good to have an attorney because you're going to come across certain situations that are not the best, and having somebody to give you legal advice is going to be great. I know I had a situation this year with one of the tenants that I have where I had to get an attorney involved. So if you have that relationship already, you can call them up, ask questions. So make sure that you have a really good attorney. A real estate attorney is your number one relationship that you need to build. But as you build more relationships, it's important to have a foreclosure attorney, a probate attorney, because different attorneys specialize in different things. Once you have your attorney, then the next step would be to find an insurance agent. Having an insurance agent is very important because they're going to give you insurance on your properties, many times insurance on your businesses, and you want to make sure that your assets are protected and also that they're quoting you the best rate. So having a good insurance agent is very important. So once you find the property and you're getting ready to either fix it to rent it, or you're getting ready to fix it to put it back on the market, here you're going to need a contractor and a handyman. It's important to have both. A contractor is going to help you with bigger projects. Contractor is usually more expensive. A contractor, for the most part, most of them have a team and they're going to have different people to help you do different parts of the project. So contractors is for more a bigger job. They're usually going to cost you a little bit more. Handyman, you can do small jobs. Maybe if you need something painted, you need something fixed in the kitchen, a light bulb. So having a handyman is good for those small expenses, or maybe you can find a handyman that can do much of the work that a contractor can do, but for cheaper. Many investors go this route. So it's good to have both. Having a great contractor is great, and having a great handyman as well for all these little minor details. Now, another important part of your team is going to be a bookkeeper and a CPA, because once you start making all this money, you want to make sure first that you have somebody that's keeping track of the money and letting you know exactly what's coming in. Are you profitable? Where's your money going? And then when it comes time to tax season, this is very important. You want to work with somebody that has experience working with real estate investors and that understands tax saving strategies when it comes to your specific business. So make sure you find these two people, because they're going to be very important for you to keep and manage your money correctly. Also, an administrative assistants to help you with any office work and things like that, and virtual assistants to help you with cold calling, text messaging. I have virtual assistants that run absolutely every part of my business. I love virtual assistants. They're great. The ones that I work with, they're bilingual and they're very, very skilled. So once you start thinking about scaling, look into hiring people, whether that's virtual assistants or if you want to hire local, that's fine as well. So that's about it. Those are your most important team members. Once you have those people, then you're good to go. You can keep buying properties and continue investing. Now, once you're in a stage in your business where you want to grow and expand and where you've acquired more properties, let's say to buy and hold. Once you have more properties, I would say more than 5 properties, think about talking to a property manager and hiring a property manager. What they're going to do is they're going to take care of rent payments. If anything breaks in the property, they're going to take care of it. So once you're scaling your buy and hold, you're going to need somebody that's on top of it so you can focus on what you're good at, which is finding deals and continuing to buy more properties. And on the business side, most likely in order to scale your business, you're going to need help. So I would look into hiring a transaction coordinator, which is somebody that manages the property contract. Once it goes under contract, they take care of absolutely everything, scheduling inspections, scheduling appraisals, things like that. Hopefully with this information, you can go out and start building your team. Something very important that I want you to keep in mind is to not let this scare you. The fact that you don't know anyone or that you don't have the relationships, don't let this become the reason why you don't take action. Learn, know who are the essential team members that you're going to need. But even if you know absolutely no one or you have 0 of these team members, still take action, because as you learn and as you take action, you're going to start to build these connections and these relationships. All right, so tune in next week. Thank you so much, guys. And if you haven't connected with me on Instagram, my Instagram is idalis_real estate, same as my YouTube. Hope to see you guys through there as well. I post a lot of cool content. All right, thank you so much, guys.